always thought they were your biggest fan, celebrating every win right there with you. But lately, their congratulations feel off. They land with a subtle sting, and you've started noticing a pattern. There's a shift in their energy, a coldness where warmth used to be. You just can't shake the feeling that your victories are somehow becoming their pain. Have you ever had that gut feeling that someone you care about isn't as happy for you as they pretend to be? That their smile doesn't quite reach their eyes when you share good news? It's an awful, unsettling feeling. It makes you question the friendship, your achievements, and even yourself. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 major clues that someone is deeply jealous of you, so you can finally get some clarity and protect your peace. Before we jump in, it's helpful to know the difference between jealousy and envy, because they're the tangled roots of this whole issue. Envy is wanting what someone else has. It's that feeling of, I wish I had your job, or I'd love to have your confidence. Jealousy, on the other hand, is the fear of losing something you already have to someone else. Think of a friend who gets jealous because your new partner is taking up time you used to spend with them. In real life, though, these two emotions get messy and bleed into each other, creating a mix of insecurity, resentment, and passive aggression. So, when we talk about someone being jealous of you, we're usually talking about a deep-seated envy that's turned sour and hostile. Recognizing it is the first step to protecting yourself from the emotional drain. Section 1. Clue Hasson. Backhanded compliments and downplaying your achievements. The first and most common sign is the backhanded compliment. It's praise with a sting in its tail, a comment designed to subtly downplay your success while keeping up the appearance of support. It's a masterclass in passive aggression. A jealous person struggles to give you pure, genuine praise because your success feels like a mirror reflecting their own insecurities. So, instead of lifting you up, they find a way to tear you down, just a little. At work, it might sound like, "Congrats on leading that project. It must have been nice to get such an easy assignment." The praise is instantly canceled out by suggesting your win wasn't about skill, but luck. After you land a big client, they might say, "Wow, you got lucky. They were probably ready to buy from anyone." In friendships, it can be even more personal. You announce you've finally saved up for a down payment, and your friend replies, "That's amazing. I wish I didn't have student loans. Or I could do that too." Suddenly, your big moment is all about their disadvantage, and you're left feeling weirdly guilty for succeeding. Or they'll offer advice. That's really a veiled criticism, like, "A promotion? That's great. But are you sure you're ready for that kind of stress?" I'd be worried about burnout. It's disguised as concern, but the real message is doubt. Trust your gut. Real support feels good. Jealousy leaves a bitter aftertaste. Section 2. Clue #2. They gossip and talk behind your back. A jealous person will almost never confront you directly. Their resentment bubbles just beneath the surface, and it often leaks out as gossip. They become the secret author of a negative story about you, spreading rumors or private information to poison how other people see you. It's a strategic way to bring you down a peg so they can feel a little higher. At work, this can be incredibly toxic. A jealous coworker might start a rumor that you're getting special treatment, or that you cut corners to get results. They'll complain to others that your success is undeserved, aiming to wreck your professional credibility. You might suddenly notice people acting cold or distant, and if you trace it back, it often leads to the whispers of one resentful person. In your personal life, A jealous friend might share your secrets or twist your stories to make you look arrogant or foolish. You might tell them about a struggle you overcame, only to hear a warped version of it later, where you're painted as a drama queen. It's a deep betrayal from someone you thought you could trust. They smile to your face, but they're busy trying to dismantle your reputation behind your back. If you keep hearing that one person is always talking negatively about you, don't dismiss it as simple gossip. It's a massive red flag for deep-seated jealousy. Section 3. Clue #3. They are excessively competitive and always make it about themselves. Ever try to share a win, only for the other person to immediately hijack the conversation and make it about them? This is a classic move of a jealous individual. They live in a state of constant comparison, so they just can't let you have the spotlight, not even for a second. Every single interaction turns into a competition they have to win. This isn't friendly rivalry. It's an obsessive need to one-up you. If you say you ran 5 miles, they'll quickly cut in to say they ran 6 last week. If you talk about a tough project at work, they'll launch into a monologue about how their workload is 1,000,000 times more stressful. Even your problems become a contest. You vent about a bad day, and instead of getting empathy, you think that's bad? Let me tell you what happened to me. Your feelings get completely dismissed because their need to be the center of the universe is bigger than their ability to support you. Professionally, this shows up as a cutthroat desire to win at all costs. They might withhold information, refuse to help, or challenge your ideas in public just to look smarter. In friendships, it's just exhausting. You start to feel like you can't share anything good or bad without it becoming a game. They aren't actually listening to you. They're just waiting for their turn to talk and pivot the conversation back to their favorite subject, themselves. It all comes from a deep insecurity. In their mind, for them to shine, your light has to be dimmed. Dealing with these signs can be so draining. And the next few clues we're going to talk about are pretty intense, so you're going to want to stick around. But first, if this video is hitting home for you, please take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It's a tiny click for you, but it makes a huge difference for us. And we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever dealt with a super competitive friend or coworker? Share your story in the comments. It might just help someone else feel less alone. Section 4. Clue #4. Passive-aggressive behavior and subtle sabotage. When someone is drowning in jealousy but is too scared to say anything, their hostility seeps out in passive-aggressive ways. This is one of the most frustrating behaviors to deal with because it's designed to be deniable. Their words say one thing, but their actions are screaming something else entirely. They create roadblocks for you while acting totally innocent. At work, this could be a coworker who constantly forgets to CC you on important emails, accidentally misplaces a file you need for a deadline, or gives you bad information that makes your work suffer. They might agree to help you with something and then go completely radio silent, leaving you high and dry. And when you ask them about it, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, it totally slipped my mind." Their goal is to make you look incompetent without leaving any fingerprints. In friendships, it can look like them being chronically late, forgetting plans, or conveniently leaving you out of group hangs. They'll make a sarcastic joke that has a sharp critical edge, but if you get upset, they'll accuse you of being too sensitive. A jealous partner might accidentally spill something on your favorite outfit before a night out, or start a meaningless fight right before an event they don't want you to go to. This isn't carelessness, it's emotional warfare. It's designed to frustrate you, wear you down, and give them a sick sense of control over your success. Section 5. Clue #5. Avoidance, hostility, and negative body language. Sometimes the biggest clue isn't in what they say or do, it's in what they stop doing. When someone is truly jealous, just being around you can be a painful reminder of what they think they lack. So, they might start actively avoiding you or showing clear signs of hostility. You might notice a sudden change. A friend who used to give you a big hug now just gives you a stiff nod. A coworker who was once chatty now avoids eye contact and only gives you one-word answers. They might physically turn away from you in a group or get weirdly quiet the second you join a conversation. They're trying to distance themselves from the uncomfortable feelings your success brings up for them. This can also turn into nonverbal hostility. They might sigh loudly whenever you talk, roll their eyes when you share an idea, or just have a permanently annoyed look on their face when you're around. You announce something great, and instead of congratulations, you get dead silence or a quick change of subject. A partner might become sullen and distant after you've had a great day or a fun night with friends. This cold shoulder treatment is a passive way of punishing you for being happy. Your light is just too bright for them, and instead of figuring out how to shine their own, they're trying to cast a shadow over yours. Section 6. Clue #6. An inability to genuinely celebrate your wins. One of the most heartbreaking and telling signs of deep jealousy is when someone is completely unable to be happy for you. A real friend or a supportive partner feels a spark of joy when you succeed. But for someone eaten up by envy, your win feels like their loss. So when you share good news, their reaction is hollow, forced, or even negative. Think about the last time you were bursting with pride about something. A supportive person lights up, asks questions, and shares your excitement. A jealous person does the opposite. You might get a flat, "Oh, that's nice," before they immediately change the subject. You might get a forced smile that doesn't reach their eyes, followed by an awkward silence. Or worse, they hit you with criticism disguised as concern. You announce you're engaged and their first response is, "Wow, that was fast. Are you sure?" Another common tactic is to make you feel guilty. They'll respond with a heavy sigh and say, "Must be nice to have it so easy." Or, "I just wish I could catch a break like that." This flips the script, making your happy moment about their misery. As psychology experts often point out, celebrating others requires a generosity of spirit. A jealous person stuck in a mindset of scarcity and low self-worth just doesn't have that generosity to give. Their inner voice of comparison is too loud to let them be genuinely happy for you. If someone in your life consistently fails to share in your joy, it's a huge sign that your success is actually a source of pain for them. Section 7. Clue #7. They steal your credit or monitor your life. The final clue shows up in two ways that seem like opposites, but are really two sides of the same coin. Either they steal your success, or they obsessively monitor it. Both come from a desperate place of either wanting what you have, or constantly needing to see how they measure up against you. Stealing credit is exactly what it sounds like. At work, a jealous coworker might snatch your idea and pitch it as their own in a meeting. Or they'll take a report you wrote, tweak a few words, and slap their name on it. They crave the recognition that comes with your hard work, but they don't want to actually do the work. It's a direct attempt to take the success they envy. The flip side is over-monitoring. A jealous person can become obsessed with your every move. They're the first one to watch your Instagram stories, but they never like or comment. They keep a detailed, silent scorecard of your life, not because they care, but because they need to compare. In friendships, it feels like they know exactly who you're with and what you're doing at all times. In a relationship, this can become controlling and toxic. A partner might demand to see your phone or constantly question where you've been. This isn't about concern, it's about their own overwhelming insecurity. Whether they're trying to steal your spotlight or just watching you from the shadows, both behaviors point to someone who is deeply unhappy with their own life and unhealthily fixated on yours. Conclusion. So, there they are, 7 clues that someone is deeply jealous of you. From the sting of a backhanded compliment to the chill of being avoided, these behaviors can leave you feeling hurt, confused, and second-guessing yourself. If this list made someone specific pop into your head, here's the most important thing to remember. Their jealousy is not about you. It's a reflection of their own fears, their own insecurities, and their own story. It has absolutely nothing to do with your worth or whether you deserve the good things in your life. The answer is never to shrink yourself or dim your light to make them feel better. The answer is to see the behavior for what it is, build strong boundaries to protect your energy, and start distancing yourself. At work, that might mean documenting everything and keeping it strictly professional. In a friendship, it might mean creating space and investing in people who actually cheer when you win. Your journey and your happiness are yours. Don't ever let someone else's insecurity make you feel guilty for shining. Thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's next. And for more on this, check out our video on how to deal with toxic people right here. Remember, your success is not up for debate. Keep shining.